Welcome to Mythbusters, Registered Investment Advisor Edition. Here we tackle the tall tales of financial services marketing. We're here to show you what really works and what's just investment industry folklore. Mythbusters, Registered Investment Advisor Edition. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more financial services marketing insights. And drop your questions in the comments below.
Welcome back. So, just a quick recap in case you missed the first 8 videos. So, myth number 1 in Registered Investment Advisor and Financial Services Marketing was, I run a referral-based practice. And we saw how if you actually track your stats, if you're like 80% of the RIAs and advisors we come across, you probably think you run a referral-based practice, and you probably think you get most of your clients via referral. But when you look at your actual numbers in terms of the percentage of your clients who are not referring, it's kind of scary. Myth number 2, CPAs and attorneys don't refer. We debunked that myth and proved how you can get CPAs and attorneys not to refer, you're right there, but how we can get CPAs and attorneys to promote themselves and take your practice along for the ride, generating the referrals you actually want. Myth number 3 was you're doing all you can. You can't work any harder. There aren't any more hours in the week. Good news, I don't want you to work harder. I don't want you to work more hours. I want you to work smarter, but I want you to work smarter than the smart work you're already working. Myth 4 was the 80-20 rule. I'm hoping that you segment your clients and you know that the top 20% of your clients probably drive about 80% of your revenue. You probably have some hopefully type of client segmentation matrix, A, B, C, D. A's your top clients, etc. And they get different communication styles, different communication methods, different numbers of touches, different media, etc., depending on how much revenue or relationships they are worth to your firm. And then myth 5, why your marketing isn't working the way you believe it should, the way you want it to. If you missed any of those myth videos, shoot us an email, reply to this one, scroll back through, you'll find the missing 5. After the 5 myths, after we debunked the 5 biggest myths in RIA, Financial Services Marketing, we then talked about the 3 formulas you need to be successful in this business. We talked about the formula of how to determine the number of new clients you need to get to the practice level that you want, and how to determine what marketing to do to generate them. We talked about the present bank formula, which is the formula to determine how much money we need to put in the bank account now to achieve your financial goals. And then we talked about the future bank formula, how much recurring revenue we need to put into the bank account to achieve our future growth and financial goals. Now that we've got all of that, we've debunked the 5 biggest myths, we've gone over the 3 formulas you need, how do we put that all together? And I am super excited to share this with you because this is the only program of its kind that I'm about to share with you in our industry. I've been in this business over 25 years. I have a storage unit. I'm slowly cleaning out thanks to my wife. I have a storage unit filled floor to ceiling with crates and crates and crates of every product, course, program, seminar that I've been to or bought in this industry or in the marketing industry. I'm sure you do too. A number of those courses weren't worth the paper they were printed on or the videos that were in the membership site. Now, obviously, every program out there delivers something or it wouldn't still be in business. And it delivers something for somebody. But did they deliver everything for everybody? Of course not, because then they'd be the only program, right? It's like if you go on a diet. If you go to Barnes & Noble, you go to Amazon, you look for a diet book. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of diet books. Why isn't there just one diet, right? I mean, technically there is. Eat less, move more. There you go. I just gave it to you. But why are there 10,000 variations of that? Because not every person is right for every diet, right? Some people can do Atkins easily. Some people think, they're starving. Some people do keto or caveman or intermittent fasting or whatever the latest craze is. I'm not up to date on those. And they get great results, you see the before and after, but that isn't for everybody, or everybody would follow one diet. Which is why there isn't one program in our industry that works for every advisor or RIA who implements it. I've been guilty. I'm in the financial services business, been an RIA for 25, been in that business for 25 years, and been a marketer for other financial advisors for 17. It's important for you to know I still practice. I still write annuities, I still write insurance, and I still manage AUM every single day. So the things I'm telling you about in just a minute aren't something that worked 10 years ago when I cashed in my chips in an advisor and became a marketer and haven't touched an application since. It's stuff that's working literally right now. Now, why isn't there anything like this in our industry? Well, I'll tell you. Most of the programs in our industry, and you probably have a few, and you in the lead aggregators like Smart Asset or something, you've bought leads from, and you can't get the leads that you want, you can't get the volume that you want, you can't get the quality that you want. It seems like if you scroll through your Facebook news feed, like I can't go 3 scrolls without another ad for another financial services marketing system. And I've done calls with a lot of them because I click and I say, ooh, maybe they got something we don't got. I did one yesterday, it wasn't yesterday, it was like 2 days ago I clicked on an ad, I booked a call, and it was we're going to get CPAs to refer to you. We're going to get you relationships with CPAs. And I said, wow, that's one of the programs we offer, CPAs and attorneys, professional referral sources. I wonder what they're doing. And it turns out that program, and if you email me directly, I'll tell you what it is so you don't buy it, but they said, we're going to cold call accountants in your area, get through the gatekeeper, make enough cold calls to get to someone who wants a referral relationship with a financial advisor and connect them to you. And yeah, I've seen that model before. It doesn't work. We tried it. It doesn't work because what the accountant wants in that scenario is they want you to send them referrals. They don't want to send them back. They say they'll do it on the phone survey so that they'll get connected to you. But if you've ever tried it, you know you send an avalanche, you send a number of referrals to that accountant and none ever come back. So most of the marketing systems in our industry do a tiny bit. And even, I will tell you, I have known for years the gentleman who is the founder and provider of the most expensive marketing program in our industry. It's literally $250,000. And it works. However, and I love him and he knows this, it's not scalable. That program is built specifically on getting your existing clients to refer you to other perfect clients and gradually building a perfect practice of A-level clients, all from referral. Now, does it work? Of course it does. He's been around for decades. His program has worked. But it's slow and it's not scalable, and you're certainly not gonna go add 100 clients in a year that way. You can't push a button and get more, right? If your wife needed emergency cancer treatment in another country that's not covered by the FDA or health insurance, and you didn't have any liquid cash, and you needed $100,000 tomorrow, in 2 weeks, can you push a button in his program and get enough referrals to close enough business to make $100,000? No, you can't. It's not scalable. It's slow. It works. I've done it. I literally use its process, but it is not it's not scalable, and it's one tactic, one marketing strategy that works with one client at a time and takes time. You can't speed it up. You can't really go faster. There's no external marketing. So I put this together, which I'll explain to you in just a second, out of my frustration of buying almost everything in our industry and going, this isn't what I need, this isn't all of it, it's the tip of it, it's just one little piece. So what do you need? Let's go over that. Number one, obviously you need marketing to bring new clients and prospects in the door. And you need 2 types of marketing. You need external marketing, which generates prospects who have not heard of you before, and you need internal marketing, which gets your clients to actually refer. So if you have 100 clients and you got 5 referrals last month, that's 5% referral rate, which means last month 95% of your clients didn't refer. You need to fix that, and you need a predictable system that can generate you client referrals without you ever having to ask. Don't use the I get paid in 2 ways crap. Don't use the I need how many people I can help, who else do you know. Don't do any of that. Create a referral culture where every 90 days you literally push a button, something goes out the door, referrals come back. That's internal marketing. External marketing is 2 types. You need new prospects, leads that are qualified and interested, and you need professionals. You need other COIs, centers of influence, who see the same clients you do, but don't compete with you. Your co-opetition, not your competition, and you need them to promote you on a regular basis to make your phone ring to generate new leads from their clients. And no, you can't cold call CPAs and ask for referrals. It doesn't work like that. So, those are the 2 types of marketing you need. Then you need systems. I know you got it all in your head. And your staff knows what to do when a new account comes in, when a new client says yes. But is it really systemized? I'm going to use an absurd example. Look at McDonald's. Can you at home, right now, make me a hamburger that tastes better and is healthier for me than a Big Mac? Yes, of course you can. But how come you don't have McDonald's? Because you have a recipe to make one hamburger one time in your kitchen. McDonald's has built the best hamburger distribution system on the planet. Now, they built their system so well that literally teenagers or very older folks who aren't entirely with it anymore can run a McDonald's, right? The signs, if you've ever been behind the counter, if you have a teenager who works there, the signs aren't even in English anymore. There aren't even any words. It's just literally pictures of each sandwich with the ingredients stacked in what order. So that literally, I could go get a job tomorrow at McDonald's and not speak any English, and I can still do my job. Which is why they get paid minimum wage, because there's very little value. Anyone can do it. And two, it's why they're all going to be replaced by robots, right? It's funny. I was at one the other day in the mall, and it was a Burger King. I placed my order on a kiosk. I went and picked up my food myself. I cashed myself out. And on the receipt, when I swiped my credit card, it said, "How much do you want to tip?" I said, "Tip, you didn't do anything." So right now, a kiosk, you place your order on a kiosk, it's going to be the fact that machines are going to make the food. The guy who founded Chipotle started a new chain of restaurants where 80% of the food making effort is done by robots, which is the future. So literally, McDonald's has a system where a teenager who doesn't speak English can run it. So are your systems that dialed in? Could you, I know it's high level intellectual capital work, but could you hire could you hire my 17-year-old tomorrow? All right, he's a bad example, he's really smart. Could you hire a 17-year-old tomorrow with no skills and no training, and would they know how to fill out account paperwork? In your RIA selling agreement and your IAR and your applications and all? Of course not. Where's the system of what piece of paper gets done by whom, where, when? And what's the system for communication for the first 30 days that they become a client? Where's the wow campaign where the person who is most valuable, think about it, you spent all this time, maybe they responded to an ad, they were a referral, they came to a seminar, you had a couple meetings, you had a fact find, you had a plan presentation, they signed. They got all this attention from you, you did paperwork, and then what happens? You disappear. Right? First 30 days they sign. From the time they sign to the time you get together going, the assets have moved, let's now do the paperwork on what to do with them, or whatever that next step is after the meeting where they sign ACAT forms. What happens during that time frame? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, between then and when the money actually gets there? How often are you touching them? Probably not. You're probably just saying, we got your paperwork and we'll talk to you in a month. So what are your systems? And then, what work are you doing with your staff? What is the formal training program that your staff goes through, every single staff member? Are they cross-trained on each other? If one of them gets hit by a bus tomorrow, the Regina George clause, right, for those of you Mean Girls fans, if she gets hit by a bus tomorrow, if Nora gets hit by a bus tomorrow, does Sally know exactly where Nora was on every client project, on everything she's doing, and can step in seamlessly and not miss a beat? If not, you need some staff systems. And then, what training are you doing with your staff to make them better? To keep them excited about their jobs? What training are you doing with them on their own personal development and how they can achieve their personal goals through your company? And then most importantly, you. Founder, CEO, CIO, the person who runs the RIA. There are, in addition to the marketing training you need and the systems that your staff needs to run and the training your staff needs to go through, there are 4 key areas of personal development. See, here's something I learned. And my friend and best-selling author Alex Sharfin said this. He said, if you don't have the business you want, it's because you haven't become the person who can run that business yet. I'm going to say that again. If you haven't got the business you want, it's because you haven't become the person who can run it yet. The first time I heard that, it was like a punch to my gut. It's like, oh my God, it's all me. It's my fault. Your business can't grow beyond your own capacity, beyond your own vision, beyond your own ability to lead that team. So that means you need to be doing, I call them personal development push-ups. Just like you don't go to the gym once and suddenly you're done and you're fit for life, right? You have to keep going. My son goes to the gym almost every single day, working out before football season starts, right? How often do you do your personal development push-ups? You have to do them every day, and there's 4 key areas you need to do them in. Number 1, your body. You are the vessel, right? Your whole business, your business is a reflection of who you are. Who you are being affects how well what you are doing is working. That is one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Corey Melnikoff, bestselling author of The $4 Sandwich, who's grown a chiropractic clinic from one location to, God, I think he's over about 30 right now. Get the book, I highly recommend it. So, who you are being affects how well what you are doing is working, regardless of the market. So, what are you working on every day to improve who you are being? You need your body. It is the vessel that carries you that we have to live in during this lifetime. So, are you overweight? Can you run a mile? Can you keep up with the kids or the grandkids? Do you have a list of ailments as long as my arm? You got to clean up your own house before you're a shining example to others, right? They don't take advice from the overweight doctor who smokes telling you to go on a diet and quit smoking, right? You go find a doctor who's thin, fit, and healthy. People come to you because they think you've got the life they want. You are a leader and you have to be able to lead. So you need to work on your body every single day. You need to work on your being, your relationship with your Creator. I don't care what religion you are, I don't care what God you pray to, but you have to believe in something bigger than yourself, and you have to work on your relationship with that presence every single day, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give what you don't have. Balance. It's not all about the money. It's not all about your RIA. Where are you in your relationship with your spouse? Where are you in your relationship with your kids? Are you home for dinner? Do you go to, let's see, I got 3 kids. I got football practice. I got football for my son. I got cheerleading and dance for my youngest daughter. And my middle daughter has dance and the fall play and the spring musical and all the other stuff she does. I'm at pretty much every single thing. I've never missed a play. I've never missed a musical. I've never missed a cheer competition. And I think maybe I missed one football game last season because someone was sick and I had to take care of them. But other than that, I am there. I have people ask all the time, man, how are you so present with your wife? How are you so present with your kids? I see the pictures your wife posts. You're at everything. And yet you still have, actually now, 5 different businesses. How is that possible? You've got to work on your balance. And then the business. You need to do something to work on the business every day, not in it. Yes, the lights got to get turned on, the bills got to get paid, the money's got to get managed, the staff's got to get led, everything's got to happen. That's working in the business. What are you doing to work on, to get outside of it, work on the business every single month? Here at our company, we run on EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System. And literally every week, we have a 90-minute leadership team meeting where we work on the business. And every quarter, we have an offsite all day where we work on the business. And it's funny, when we started the EOS process, our company president at the time looked at me and said, do you have time for this? It seems like a lot. You're too busy already. And I said, I will make time. And I did, and it took off because we are now all rowing in the same direction. We're all working on the same things. We solve dozens of issues every single week. It's one of the single best things I've ever done for my business. And you need to be doing, it doesn't have to be EOS. I don't care if you do scaling up. I don't care if you do whatever it is, but you need to do something to work on the business every single day. So, if all of that sounds good to you, then you may qualify to be one of 10 members of our current cohort of our Quatric program. We call it Quatric because it works on all 4 areas of your life, not just your business. We only accept 10 RIAs at a time. I individually directly work with you. My team works with you. My team works with your team. I don't have enough time in this video to go through all of the elements of everything we deliver. But if you are the male founder or CEO of an RIA, you are married with kids, you feel like you're doing too many things and being pulled in too many different directions and not getting the results you deserve, and you feel like you should be further along than you are right now, and you're managing over $100 million in assets under management, and you're frustrated with how do you break through to the next level, whether that's 200, 300, or $500 million, then shoot me a email that sent you here, or if you're watching this video on a social media platform, you're going to take the action listed below the video to let us know you'd like to have a conversation about whether or not you're a good fit for the Quatric program. Again, there are only 10 RIAs accepted. It is a 1-year program. I guarantee you, you will not recognize yourself or your RIA at the end of those 12 months, and it will be the best investment you ever make in yourself. And there will be no sales pressure on that call. It's not the way I do business, I promise. So if you're interested in seeing what Quatric is all about, and if you qualify for it, take the next step. Let us know, and I can't wait to see you on the
Thanks
other
for
side.
watching Mythbusters Registered Investment Advisor Edition. Seth Green is the nation's foremost authority on direct response marketing for registered investment advisors. He is a 9-time best-selling author, a 3-time Dan Kennedy Magnetic Marketing Marketer of the Year nominee. Seth co-hosts the Sharkpreneur podcast with Shark Tank's Kevin Harrington. He is the CEO of a Inc. 5000 financial services marketing company and has been written about in Registered Rep, Insurance Newsnet, Forbes, Inc., and many more. Thanks for watching Mythbusters Registered Investment Advisor Edition. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more financial services marketing insights, and drop your questions in the comments.